It's time for Bravo with Sheila, a place to be enlightened, a place to be built up, and always a place to remember that when nothing changes, nothing changes. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? What's going on? Bravo Nation. Bravo Nation. Oh, my goodness. How's everyone doing tonight? Wherever you are in the world, wherever you are, we have viewers everywhere. So, hello and welcome to the short mini celebration. Nevertheless, it's a celebration. Come on. Listen, it's a celebration, not just for me, but for the Bravo Nation. For the Bravo Nation, I'm so happy to be there with you. If this is your first time here, my name is Sheila Ingram, and this is the Bravo with Sheila Network. It is a network. Let me tell you, we are doing some incredible things here on the network. I'm so happy that you are here with me tonight. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Those of you up in the expensive seats, or maybe you bought a box. I don't know. You might be really antisociable and you might be way up in the bleachers. Wherever you are, we thank you for being here. Hit that thumbs up. Smash that thumbs up button. It is free 99. That's right. It's free 99. I am so excited, as you can tell. It's a celebration. I got so many of my people here. I can't see who's up there who don't want to come down in the chat, but I love you anyway. Thank you so much. I just ask you to please hit that thumbs up button. If you have not subscribed, come on and subscribe to the channel so we can keep moving forward, right? We're moving forward. There is nothing in the rear view mirror for you. Everything is forward. You cannot unscramble a scrambled egg. So don't try to go back and fix nothing. Let's move forward. Let me tell you, this is a great time, a great moment for the Bravo Nation. I'm excited tonight to just share and I don't know, I'm going to drop the link. The link is already up there. We're going to drop the link soon, but I know that there's so many people to thank. You can look on the banner, and so it can keep going by. These are the people. I might have forgot someone if I didn't charge it to my head. Main people that actually came to help me from the beginning, from day one. My day one is in the house, and her name is Inania, and I'm going to have to shout her out always, 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 because she has been here since day one. How many of you have a day one? She's my day one here on the Bravo channel, and my day one over in the Sheila Ingram Ministry Network across the YouTube streets. She's my day one. This woman, I can't explain. I'm sure she'll pop up and chat with me because she likes to ask questions. And she's celebrating like me because, like I said, when I was speaking to the air, she was the only one in the chat. It was me and her. And listen, and then Von Eric came on and a couple other people came on. But you always remember and give kudos to that day one that's in your life, whatever level the day one is in your life. But in Ania, I tell you, I can't explain to you the heart that this woman has. I thank her so much for being here. She's my one and only moderator, the best moderator in these YouTube streets. And she's here on point because we have class manners, like my granddaughter would say, class manners in our chat. She greets everyone. I mean, it's just a wonderful thing when you have wonderful people to connect with you and to connect with your vision. So we're going to talk about some things. I don't know if I'll be here. I'm going to let the Lord lead me. And I just want to share with you some things, talk about how we got here, drop the link to see who wants to come up to chat with me and share this platform with me. And I'm just excited. So I want to just go ahead and see who's in the chat. Let me see who's in the chat right now so I can greet the people in the chat. Oh, this is an exciting time. Getting to 1,000 subscribers. Let me tell you, it's not easy. People think you get this YouTube thing going on in these YouTube streets. It is not easy. But when you're consistent in life, whether it's in the YouTube streets or in your own life, things happen. And I didn't even realize how we were moving so fast. It just didn't feel like it. But here we are at 1,000 subscribers. And I'd like to thank right at the top of this show, all of you who have subscribed to the channel, all of you who show up weekly on whatever platform, whether it's Monday, Beyond the Mics, with Dr. Elaine, and used to be Coach Pache, and now it's Dr. Elaine. But when Dr. Elaine and Coach Pache was on this platform, when I tell you jokes and wonderful time, and then God has Pache doing some other things. And so now what happens? Elaine, Dr. Elaine is running the ship with her sidekick, Dawn B, who comes on with her on Monday nights. I'm telling you, you need to stop by Monday nights. And it's a relationship conversation. And boy, are they dropping jewels. You need to go back on the channel and check it out. And then in the middle of the week, you might have me from the counseling corner or talking about whatever I feel like talking about. I'm not the consistent one with having certain topics or whatever. But then let me tell you, when you just inch on over to Thursday night with Dawn B, let me tell you, you're going to have to just check them out. It's a whole situation over there, especially when she has After Dark, Dawn B After Dark. I'm telling you, thank you, all of you who come and support this channel. I want to see who else is in the chat. I'm going to drop the link, just see who's going to pop up, who has the heart. Some people just don't like being on television or on camera, but let's see. I have and they saying thank you to me. She's saying congratulations. She's dropping hearts. She's saying 1K. Let me tell you, this lady here, we push. And I thought we would have 1,000 subscribers before we reached the 4,000, what is it? The 4,000, what is it in the watch hours? The watch hours, because watch hours was hard to get as well. 4,000, imagine 4,000 watch hours. We got to that before we even got to the 1K subscribers. I thought it was going to be vice versa. But anyway, this woman works hard like she get paid or something here. She just loves me and I love her, and she loves the people. She loves the content. I'm going to let her speak for herself. We got my niece, Dawn B, in the house. This is Thursday night with Dawn B right here. She says, hey, Bravo Nation. Yeah, let's celebrate. Congratulations. Congratulations to us. This is not a one-man show. Yes, it was my vision and is my vision, and I triggered stuff or whatever. But then the Lord sent you guys. Once I obeyed God and took the name from Bravo with Sheila, Ladies Let's Chat. One morning I woke up and I heard that, that still small voice. You know about the still small voice. I heard that still small voice, and he was like, you're going to have to move that tag, Ladies Let's Chat, because you are blocking yourself. And I was like, you know what, Lord, you are right. I am blocking myself. And so I says, okay, well, what shall it be, Lord? He says, well, the Bravo with Sheila network. I said, a network? Okay, Jesus, I'll do the network. And then I start saying, oh, I see what you do when you're moving and shifting. You got to always be ready when he starts shifting you. So everyone's saying hello to each other in the chat. And you know, this was my first man, son, brother. He was my day one as well. It became him, myself, and then Nay, the three of us. Von Eric, where's your faith is in the house. He's been here from the inception. I tell you, when it was just us, and he can attest to that. It was just three of us. I was on the mic, and they too were in the chat. And they just pushed me along and kept encouraging me. We got who? My goddaughter is in the house. Congratulations, Team Bravo. We got Leslie Tuggett from Florida in the house. And if you're coming on, just go ahead and put where you're living, where you're coming from, where you are right now. She's in Florida right now. But she's an encourager, kept pushing, saying, Mom, you're doing great. It's wonderful. Let me tell you, this is no easy thing here. The consistency, oh my goodness. Dawn B is talking to Ine. And this is a free flow, kind of free, how y'all say, just a free flow kind of thing tonight. Nothing set in stone. I do have a couple of things I want to share with you. And the greatest moderator ever. That's right. And Nania is the greatest. See, people in these YouTube streams, think they have the greatest moderator. No, ma'am. No, sir. It is in Nania. She's what I say. She got class manners, like my granddaughter says. She's saying hello. She's greeting the people. And guess what? Yeah, I done tied these two together. You got to catch him out on Thursday night with Dawn B on her channel, on her station, because these two, Von Eric, look at them. What's popping? LOL. They are too much. Oh my goodness. And Ine is clapping. She's happy. I'm happy. And we got the one and only Pastor Rosa Griffin in the house. One of the women of grace. One of the women of grace. She also has her own broadcast every Tuesday at 10 a.m. on the Sheila Ingram Ministry Network across the YouTube streets. That's right. We're doing both things. We know how to serve every kind of person, whosoever will. We don't have no judgment. This is the no judgment zone. We love people. She's saying congratulations. I thank you so much, my sister. Let's see. And what do we have? And they said, it's an honor to support you. I love you so much. I'm so humbled by your help. I'm humbled how you love me and care for me. Thank you so much. Amen and amen. Listen, we got Pastor Rosa being greeted right here. We got the real people in here. Look, the absolute best. She is. I mean, she is. What can I say? Dawn B says, you are amazing. You have helped nurture my growth. Oh, my goodness, my goodness. Little backdrop about Dawn B. Dawn B is something else. And Dawn B has helped to nurture, Ine's growth. That's right. I took that for myself. Let me give it back. It's not for me. That wasn't for me. Okay. And that is so true. Okay. Lady Dawn B, the whole situation for sure. 8 and 7 o'clock Thursday. Just subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell, make sure it says everything for all, the 2 parentheses around the bell, and you'll be notified when we go live. Yes, watch hours. That's right. 4,000 watch hours we had to get. So in order to really be recognized by the YouTube folks on a kind of a level, is that you got to either have 4,000 watch hours or 1,000 subscribers or both, right? So being that we got the watch hours before we got the 1,000 subscribers, we were celebrating for that, because guess what happened when you get 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers? You become what? Monetized. That's right. So if you're in the chat and you see that little $ at the bottom of the chat, that's the box where you can send us what? Some super chats. You click that box and it shows you could give $1.99, $2.99. You can give $59.99. You can give $1. Listen, I don't think it's $1. I think it's $1.99. So as we segued into this space and became monetized, that's a huge thing for content creators when we become monetized. All right. So I'm giving you a little backdrop in case you are thinking about being a content creator. Right. So now that we're monetized, you can kind of get your card out or do something and help us get to the next level. Let's see what we have here. All right. And then I want to share something else. Leslie says, yes, and thank you for all that you do. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, Jesus. She's okay, Jesus. Okay. Is he in the house? He's in the house. She said, come on with the network. That's right. And once I was obedient to what God was showing me and I was listening to him, I said, okay, drop that, ladies. Let's chat and bring everybody, all inclusive, in and just make it a network and extend the invitation to people with a vision, with people with a voice, people that want to speak and do their own thing. That's why it's a network. Although we're a team and we're the Bravo Nation, when Dr. Elaine comes on and when Coach Pache was on, they did their thing, but they were so powerful together, such as now she is by herself, Dr. Elaine, with her sidekick, Lady Dawn B. So our goal is always to infuse hope and to give hope. And I always say to move you from pain to power and from power to victory, because we have such great content on this network. We don't play with it. We drop it. We walk heavy in it because we want success and we want to be a blessing to those who need to understand, especially about relationships. Y'all, you folks need to go back and look at the relationship. I still didn't get my bell and stuff. That's something we're going to get soon. I have everything here, the whole system. But your girl here is not tech good. And so I got to get somebody to come in and show me how to get the sounds going. Oh my goodness. But what we do, I have something I could hit. Let me hit something. Let me hit. There we go. Can you hear that? We have a super chat. We have a super chat. Oh, when the super chat comes in, everything stops. We acknowledge this person who gave the super chat, and it was Lady Dawn B. She says, such a blessing to be a part of this amazing Bravo Nation. Let's grow on. That'll preach. Let's grow on. We're not going on. We're growing on. Let's grow on. Thank you so much for that $5 super chat. It helps us to grow and to get the things that we need going forward. This is wonderful. Thank you. Lady B says, LOL, Vaughn is for sure my sparring partner. Yes, you guys are funny. And that's what's so sweet about it. The people that joined with me when the other ladies came on, my people became their people and we became our people. And so when people that were on my platform, they began to go and join Dawn B. They joined Monday Beyond the Mic. I'm telling you, it's really going down here. So what I want to do is I want to drop the link to invite some people up because there's some things I do want to share, and there might be some questions you want to ask me about my beginning or whatever. You might, I don't know. You might have something to say. I don't know. You might. So the opportunity is here because that's what we're here for. We are here to discuss and talk about the Bravo Nation and how and what's coming up soon. So listen, it's going to be wonderful as we go forward. And so while I'm talking a little bit to you, let me share a little bit about what our goals are for our next level. Something I've been trying to pull together for a while now, which is the membership. So coming soon, we will have the membership. And when you have a membership on a certain person's channel in these YouTube streets, you get perks, you get rewards, you're privy to shows that other people aren't privy to. So we're going to have some packages done up and we're going to just kind of submit it out there and see who wants to be a membership. A membership can be from $1.99 a month that you sold to us, $2.99, $3.99. But we're going to talk about the membership we're going to start with, because we want to grow and we want to elevate. And I don't know who's up in those. I'm so curious to who's up in those bleachers or in those box seats. I'm curious, but that's okay. I'm focused on where we are. So I'm going to talk about what we want to do for our coming time. But before we do that, let me just show you just a little promo of the Sheila Ingram Ministry channel, because I'd like you to go over there and I'd like you to subscribe to the Sheila Ingram Ministry Network. So look at this for a second. All right, so that's a quick promo for the Sheila Ingram Ministry Network. Now, if you don't put the network on the end of that, you're going to wind up on the Sheila Ingram page, the Sheila Ingram music page. You're going to be traveling through the YouTube streets and you won't be looking at the Sheila Ingram Ministry Network. So make sure you put the network on when you're looking for it. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. We have a super chat. Yes, we do. We have another super chat. Let's see what this super chat, when the super chat comes in, we stop, we pause, we reflect on it. And so listen, and they just sent us a 2180 super chat. She said, it is just the beginning, but the beginning is necessary. Okay, she getting ready to get deep. Okay, she done stopped laughing. Now she's deep because she's deep. You are the epitome of a virtuous woman, and I am so thankful for how you are intentional about showing grace and hearing people's hearts. Now you want to start making me cry. Now I'm trying to just be, I got my tissue, but Inay, thank you. Thank you. My heart is for people. My heart has always been for people. It took me a while to get to a space to recognize that I'm called to help people. I had a rough kind of beginning in my life and, being a widow at a young age and everything. And so it was rough and I had to travel through some roads, right? I had to walk it out in shoe leather. And for those of you that don't know what that means when you're going through a storm or you're going through something and your brother, your sister, your mother, your father really can't get in the mix with you to help you get through it. They can be on the sidelines, but sometimes life tosses things at you and you got to walk it out in shoe leather. That means alone till you get to the other side and you get the jewel of why you went through that storm, why you had to walk through it. And so for Inay to say that to me, I thank God for her. And it's just my heart. And I praise God for all of you. I thank you. Really, it means a lot. I'm playing a lot around, but I'm really serious tonight and this celebration. Amen. Amen. Okay, so she also Inay just gave us the link. She dropped the link for the Sheila Ingram Ministry Network channel. And if you want the call letters, is at the SI Network, at the SI Network, in case you can't remember the other words. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all of you. So as I was talking, I know somebody better tap that link and come up here and say hi or something. That's not a threat. It's just a request. Okay, so I told you about the membership. That is what Inay and I have spoken about it several times, and we're going to put pen to paper soon to figure out. What y'all? What's happening? What's happening, Lord? Hold on. Woohoo! We have another super chat. Oh, we have another super chat. Oh my God. This super chat is from my spiritual daughter, my goddaughter, Leslie Tuckett. She says, when nothing changes, nothing changes. She says, you are and always have been inspiring and my cheerleader. I love the woman you are to me and my family. And listen, y'all messing me up. I'm trying to hold it together. I'm trying to hold it together. I really am trying to hold it together. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I so appreciate that. Everything that you're doing, everything that you do for me. Behind the scenes, you have done so much and no one knows. You've done a lot behind the scenes, and I really, really appreciate you. And thank you so much for your heart towards me. Woo! Y'all, I'm trying to hold it together. I'm trying to hold this thing together. Oh my goodness. I hope everyone has hit that like button. Let me just go ahead and remind you what you got to do to help us grow and to help. You got to understand when you hit the like button, it sends a signal to the YouTube people, and it tells them, oh, they like this content. Oh, let's pick up the algorithm. Let's push her out a little bit farther in these streets. That's what the like button means. People think that it doesn't mean anything. For a content creator, that thumbs up button means so much. So in case you forgot, here. Okay, so you saw that bell with the two little parentheses around it, right? Okay, you saw that. All right, so let me get back to my little list while I wait for somebody to come back up. Oh, tell Kiki, my baby Kiki, love you, Nana. Tell Kiki that I love her. I know she's watching. She always is watching me on TV. She just turned, well, she's 5 now, but she's been watching for a while now. Thank you, Kiki. Okay, so one of the things that I wanted to show you is just a little walk at some of the shows that we've had on the Bravo with Sheila network. It's very quick. So let's just sit there and just roll this tape so you can, I hope it doesn't act up. Let's just see. I just want to take a little stroll through some of the shows that we've done that have blessed people and helped people. You have no idea the people that tells, you know, Bravo with Sheila, tells Monday Beyond the Mic, and Thursday night with Dawn B, how much they've grown, how much they've helped them manage their emotions about relationships. So let's take a little walk. It's just only some thumbnails. Okay. Okay, I see, Ine, but you could still, you know, you could still pop up for a second, Ine. You can. You can. You can. She sent me a text. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Anyway, let's look at this. Let's see if it'll behave. See, it's delayed, but it's coming. It's coming. Okay, let's start it from the beginning. I gotta put something else on with it so that it's not so blah, 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 blah. We're gonna start it from the beginning. Bear along with me. Let's do some music. Let's do some music with it. Let's start all over again. Here we go. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Hip, hooray! Hip, hooray! One more cheese.
So that was just A few little things that, that I decided to put up, and then you saw my trip. I think she's here. She's here. So what you just saw was a lot of some of the shows that were done. It was impossible to put up so many thumbnails for you to see. Maybe at the end I might do it and run it again, because I think it's a great thing to show the work that the girls are doing, as well as sharing with you my trip to Africa and the children. When I went to the orphanage, we went to the orphanage and shared in Ghana. The children was such an experience for me, and I just wanted to show a little bit of that, how they were so happy, the things that we brought them. I'm really called to Africa. I really could live there. So anyway, listen, Inay is here.
Hey! Congratulations!
Thank you,
1,000.
thank you. Oh my goodness,
Oh man.
you're
I
here.
remember each of the milestones. I remember how, I mean, you've just been so gently aggressive, and like how you've been wanting to, like, encourage people to subscribe, and you've just been really diligent about posting things. You allow the Holy Spirit to move with you to like your topics and to just pop on whenever you feel like the need of that topic is. So I thank you for your obedience with this channel. I thank you for taking the direction to change it the way that it needed to be changed. I thank you for your clarity and knowing who to bring up here to support you and to help with your purpose and what the mission that you have. So I'm just really proud of you. And it takes a lot to just be consistent with these, with being on YouTube. I see other channels and I see that, like, it's almost like it feels like forced topics, but your topics feel intentional and needed. So I'm thankful for your obedience and all of this. And it really is an honor to just stand there and show up with you. We don't get to see each other. Well, now we're gonna see each other tomorrow, probably. Tomorrow, because I'm here.
You're in New York. You're in New York.
Trip, because it was raining or whatever, so that's what like kind of took me a little bit longer. But I was planning to be somewhere like stable by the time your stream came on. So I'm sorry that I'm messing your stream up with this circle and stuff. But
That's okay. I'm just glad that you came up. Can you just share a little bit about the beginning days, like what it was like on those early mornings on because we were on both channels. We were always over here on Tuesday. It was just well, at first my daughter Pache was with me. I think it was just me, and then immediately she came on as the co-host, and we were doing a really, really well together. And then again, things shifted for her where she had to attend to some things she needed to do right in her life. And so it left me again to just be there. But I think it was only one night. And then at that time, Dawn B was I was speaking to her because I knew she had so much in her. Then she became my co-host. And I'm good at assessing when someone has a gift that needs to be delivered, whether a person feels they're not qualified or capable or not ready yet. Well, I knew that it was time for Dawn B. That's New York. That's New York.
You hear it?
I knew that it was time for Dawn B to get out on her own. Of course, of course. And so she shifted out, and I pushed her out into the water, and she went kicking and screaming. But she's so happy that she went. Now look at what she's doing. But I remember the early days when it was just you and I. And so I can just attest to how we did what we did. Dawn is here.
Hey, Dawn. Well, I can say this is one thing that I would say that has not changed since the first day that I saw you. You have not watered down based on your audience. You've been consistent and thorough with the delivery and the information from the beginning. So what I appreciate and what I saw, the growth of your channel has nothing to do with the growth of your heart. You've always been given all of you in each of your streams. And I've seen, well, this is funny, but I mean, just kind of even like just growing through your like learning the channel, you know what I'm saying? And then like when you have certain guests up and then like having them to share the screen. I think like for some
Oh,
episodes, you would have superfood parents up,
yes.
and then she would stream, or like you were growing in your knowledge of YouTube. So I've
Right.
seen that growth. But as far as your message, it's always been, it's a clear path. It's an alignment with your purpose. It's an alignment with who God has you to be. And like where you mentioned about Dawn, because sometimes it's always been there, like who Dawn is. Like she's such a natural up here.
Mhm.
Sometimes some of the wording that she says and how she's giving guidance, I'm
Yes.
like, who is this? Like how do you just like formulate that thought process with this topic? She's
Mhm.
very gentle with all her guests, all of the topics. She always has, and this is a good thing, she always has something to speak on or to say about a topic. And it comes from a place of like, because when your heart is just like pure heart, you can speak on anything. So
Mhm.
I just appreciate that. I've seen how you have um, been intentional and focused in on what's needed and what needs to connect. You also need to be, you have to be mindful of who you connect to and who you
Mhm.
connect with, because just associations, you don't have people up here that are disrespectful. You don't have people up here who use
Mhm.
language that you wouldn't use.
Mhm.
I love, like, even like with Dawn, with the Dawn after dark or something. Like it's even still respectful, and even
Yes.
he has the after 8:30 and stuff. So it's just a
Yes.
perfect gel with all of the people that you bring up and all of the topics. So I'm just, like I tell you, I've grown as a woman. I've grown as a
Mhm.
spiritual vessel. And I thank y'all for that. So like who I am today, YouTube
Wow.
will definitely always be a part of like my story. So I thank y'all.
Wow. And Nay. It's so much in Nay. She thinks she's gonna hide behind that thing for a long time, but it's gonna change too soon.
Oh
She
no, this YouTube, now I'm behind the scenes, so
I know,
I
I
got a lot
know.
of work done. My focus is like with kids, so
Yeah.
y'all just please pray for me that um what God has purposed me for, that I am now stepping out and being more courageous about, that everything is kind of like falling in line. So I'm doing research on like how I can help support
Mm.
families with teaching kids with financial literacy or whatever. So yeah,
Yeah.
please pray for that.
Yeah.
For
Well, I
me.
know that I know your gifts. That's what I'm saying. God is elevating and doing what he's doing with you. I just see you expanding on so many different levels. So Dawn B, niece, thank you for coming up.
I could not come up. I couldn't. Every chance I get to celebrate you, I want to be present. I could talk about you all day long. And before I do, first of all, Anae, listen, I am very emotional, okay? So you can't say too much right about me because I will cry my face off. My mommy, Pastor Rose, is my mom for real. She will tell anybody. I don't cry for everything, but when I cry, okay? So it's amazing how people see people's perspective of you versus how you see yourself, and I'm just grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm grateful for you, and they for real, because you hold it down. I don't care what nobody says.
Right?
Proclaim it. The, with about 9,000 E's, greatest moderator to ever do it in these YouTube streets is right here on this network. Y'all fool yourselves, but we got the top, we got the leader. Okay. She is it.
That's right. That's right. That's
You
right.
never miss a moment for any of us.
She's
And
never missed a show. Oh,
exactly.
and all these years, she's never missed a show.
Nobody even, I mean, it's like it's you're so committed to this, like we couldn't do what we do without you. You take so much of that off of our plates, I can honestly say. And I appreciate what you pour into, because you add to the culture. of the network, you know,
Mhm.
and so I thank you. But Auntie Bravo, my Auntie Sheila, for those who don't know, I mean, it's amazing to be a part
Mm.
of this Bravo Nation. Um, you have to thank God for perfect connections. The first day I ever saw her, we were in church and she got up to have words and sing. And I didn't know who she was. I knew her daughter, me and Coach Pache, who was close, but I didn't know that they were mother and daughter. And she opened her mouth, and the spirit was like, there's something in her for you.
Mm.
And I said, I don't even know this lady, but I love her. I didn't know how we were going to connect. I had no idea what it was going to, but I agreed with the spirit instantly. Probably for the first time in my life, there was no pushback. And I did not know. To now be, 3 years later, I think now, I would have never guessed from that day to this day that this is what would be part of the product of what the spirit spoke. But Auntie, I mean,
Yes.
listen, hands down, you know, I love you with my whole entire heart, both left side, north, south, east, and west. I remember the first time coming on the platform as a guest, we were talking about our book, and you just make people feel so comfortable when you're on as a guest, you know, and it was just so much at home. She makes you forget that you're even on here. You know, people are watching you. You just engage in her. She just draws you in. And then to see that and for her to then become my mentor. And I'm like, I want to do that. I want to have that spirit. I want to have that sweetness. And she encourages you to be yourself, to be you, you know. But I thank you for the patience because Lord knows I gave her a hard time in one season. I was like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to learn. I don't want to. Don't leave me out here on my own, you know. But it's such.
You said I don't want to touch no buttons. I don't want to. Where you at? I don't.
I didn't want to do it. I was like, nope. You ain't gonna get me. But it has been such an amazing journey, and I think she's like the mama bird who pushes you out of the nest when you're because she knows you can fly. You know, and this journey has been, I'm doing something here that I, in my heart of hearts, always wanted to do, but never knew how I would. So thank you for your obedience because it just opened up this space. And now I feel like I am addicted to, you know, like.
I'm glad. I'm glad because, you know, guys, you know, I'm getting up there. Not that I feel my age, but I know my age, and I know things are shifting in me and my lenses are changing a lot. And so I'm not stupid, you know, and I'm always present. And I know that when God decides to shift me or whenever that time is for things for me to make a step, I just pray that this platform never shuts down. I pray that the heart will be to keep it going, you know, to continue to serve people and be a servant to people on both networks, because I believe that you do a lot of good in this space. And I'm not saying I'm going anywhere anytime soon, but come on, I mean, I'm a realist, you know. I'm a realist.
Click.
Sir Hale is in the house.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. He gave us a super chat. Thank you, my brother. Pastor Ernest Hale is in the building. Thank you so much. He is one of, as we pause and come back, I'm glad he did that because y'all making me get nervous and get ready to cry and everything. But as you see, his name is on this banner because he was a day one for me. He taught me so much just by watching him. He broke me in like I broke you in, like abruptly. He don't know that morning when I came up on his channel, not by my choice, by his choice. early in the morning. I didn't know this man, didn't never, nothing. He just popped up on my feed. And he asked me to come up. I tried not to, but I was obedient. Then he had me praying. I don't even know YouTube at this point. I don't know what I'm doing, how this thing works, but I had the nerve to get out here in the water. And I watched him from that. God knitted us from that time. And I knew immediately that he was a man of God, because the spirit knows the spirit. But he was doing so much on this side of the realm. You know, we can go from this to this, but we're always who we are in Christ, right? And I learned so much from him and his wife. I'm telling you, they taught me so. And then I just began to watch him. And Nay was on his channel. That's how she saw me.
Yep.
You finding village.
Yes, thank you so much. I was thinking about, I sent you a message on IG because you was talking, Sir Hale. I said, Sir Hale speaks. I know you saw the comment that I put in the chat on IG for you. I said, I just feel like calling him Sir Hale again. And I put Sir Hale speaks in his comment because he was talking, doing his thing. Thank you so much for all you've done for me, you and your beautiful wife. Thank you for caring for me, for walking me through, for showing me what excellence is in these YouTube streets. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know where he is, but he's studying and stuff. And Dr. Ernest Hale.
Right.
Yes, thank you so much. And I want to also say Superfood parent. She helped me a lot too. She knows the ins and outs of the technology. She said, oh, just call me and I give you, we sit there around an hour or two. I said, just like that? She says, yeah, just like that. And she started teaching me certain things. But the first person who came up, Sir, look at me. Pastor Hale is saying, bravo to you. We sincerely love you and appreciate you. Thank you so much. I love you and your family and your wife. I appreciate you so much. But Superfood parent came and she would, off camera, she said, just call me when you get off and and she taught me so many things behind the scene. And it made me so comfortable because I felt like a fish out of water. But one thing, and they always said, no, you was good. Don't stop. And now every mistake I made, and she would see my face when I would mess up. I wish I could go back one day and get some of those videos. But one lady, I got to give her props to, and her name is She Fires, at She Fires. And this woman, she came, did my first banner. She's in Florida, and she is a woman who knows about handguns and rifles. She ain't but a minute big, and she knows how to teach you about taking care of yourself and protecting yourself. And so her channel was called She Fires. And so when I watch her, you know, and everybody comes and she showed people how to do this 9mm, this one, that one. I mean, She Fires taught me so much. She stopped her busy day, did my first banner. So I give kudos. I don't know where she is. Her channel is called something else now, but at that time it was called She Fires. So I thank. I don't know if Elaine or Coco is in the chat or up in the bleachers. I don't know, but I'm going to let you finish saying what you got. You guys going to stay for a couple of minutes before I close?
Yeah, I could probably stay about another 5-10 minutes.
Okay,
Sure.
Good. So one of the things I wanted to share with the audience and those that will come after the fact, the goals the new goals that I want us to have on the channel. And I know we need to have a meeting as well to hear the hearts of everyone in the Bravo Nation. But I really want to get the memberships going with perks and rewards and things like that. As a matter of fact, Pastor Hale's wife, she is the real deal when it comes to anything regarding what I'm talking about. I want to do some backdrops. I need some new backdrops for Bravo, right? And this is a call for people who sow into. So it's wonderful that people gave today, because now it's towards the things that I have on the list, right? So I want to, I definitely have this road here, which is one of the top-notch things, and I don't perfect my shows with it. And I need to get someone to teach me how to make the sounds. All the soundboards are here. And all this time, I still don't know how to do it. So I really want to get someone to teach me how to do that so we can perfect, how we come out the gate going forward. I want to do a new opener for the channel because it's kind of old and, obsolete. So these are requests. These are things that I want you to know when you do give, it doesn't go in my pocket. It's to really pull up what the view looks like and where God has taken us. I think the network is going to go to another level. We might have more people joining the platform. I don't know what's in store for us. We definitely need a soundboard assistant. Yes, that's what I see. And they knows everything. Yes, everything. Yes, soundboard assistant. Yes, that's what I need. We need a camera. I need a camera. I need a good camera. I do have a camera, a Canon camera my daughter gave me. It's not obsolete, but it's not the latest. Creative background. Yes, 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 moderator. Drop it in the chat. Let the people know. We need a camera. I do need a camera. I need a new laptop strictly for broadcasting because I'm wearing this laptop out. And I've never asked for any money since I've been on in 3 years. I've never asked. We don't ask for money, do we? Dawn, we don't even ask people to. We leave it on the banner. If you want to sow, we put up the Cash App, we put up, the Zelle, but we don't plug people, give money, because I think that's supposed to be something from the heart. But in the business level, someone tells me that that's wrong. I'm supposed to open my mouth and say what I need, because I'll never ask. So that's what we need. We need a laptop for broadcasting. And I think that's some of the goals that we need for media and for your platform and for Beyond the Mic. So overall, the Bravo Nation. But my first thing that we want to do, and Naya and I is going to talk about it because she's in New York as we speak. So we'll be probably seeing each other tomorrow or something. And we're going to have a meeting about the membership, the perks and rewards, because when you become monetized, these are the things you have to do. You can't sit on stuff. You have to really push the channel, push the content, make things more, out there. And so those are some of the things that I thought about. So I'm sure that there are other things that you may have on your heart and in your mind, niece. So that's the things that I want to do. And so I thank God for the opportunity to be here. I want to play my, on going out, I just want to play my little clip one more time for people to see some of the things we talked about and the things we've done. So let's do that really quick.
Okay then.
It's slow. It's slow. It's slow. It's slow.
I love that picture.
I'm not going to put the music to it. I'm just going to let it go. These are some of the things that we do on the channel. As a counselor, I come on midweek. These are some of the shows that people have said that have helped them. We could not put them all up because it's just too much. But these are some. This is one of her older shows. This was in the beginning, this thumbnail. And this is the one where Coach Pache was there with Dr. Elaine. This was a great show with Cat Williams. And Nay and I really did this well. And then Karen in Ghana, she always brought things and information for people about Ghana. I love this show, the Colorism show. It was really, really good and informative. This is another one with Dr. Elaine and Coach Pache. This is now Elaine's new thumbnail. She's on Mondays. And when I was in Ghana, I went live. And so I just want to thank everybody for always supporting the channel. I said, I'm still in Ghana. I didn't know I was going to be there that long, but I really didn't want to come home. It was so peaceful there. These beautiful girls, and I met at the church that I gave the word at, where I preached at. This beautiful girl and her baby. I was praying for her baby. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Hip, hooray! Hip, hooray! One more cheese.
It was so awesome at the orphanage with the children. It was so awesome. And so we thank you. I want to give some let Nay and Dorn B have some words. Oh, guess who's in the house, Nay? Dear friend, your dear friend, our dear friend. Sean is in the house. Sean, thank you for stopping by. Sean is so wonderful. Check his channel out. So sweet, so sweet. Thank you, Sean, for stopping by. And so Leslie Tucker is saying, great work, ladies. Thank you so much. And Anae loves her some Sean. He is in the building. And so I just want to give Lady Dawn the last words to say something to our viewers, and then we're going to get out of here.
All right. Well, Pastor Sheila, Auntie Bravo, is amazing. This is living proof of what your obedience and following your purpose will produce. So I hope it's an encouragement to everyone who may be afraid to launch. Remember that how you start is nowhere near how you finish, but you need to go so others can come along with you. You're going first, but you're not going alone. And we thank you. I can honestly, I'm sure for everyone, because it just wouldn't be the same without you. And Bravo Nation, listen, this is the beginning. It's not a reset, but it's the next level. So get ready. Let's grow on. It's going to be an amazing, we're only halfway through the year, and it is going to be an amazing next 6. If we did this in these 6 months, imagine what the next 6 months are going to be. So come on, subscribe, like, share, bring a friend. Don't miss a moment. Catch replays, hit that thumbs up, and let us grow together. We love you.
Amen. Thank you, my dear sweet Ine. I'm ready to call you Minister Ine, but I know you'll cringe. Oh. So
I'm just really proud of how you've just kept moving. You just kept moving forward. And you used to say something with palm trees. I can't remember what it was, but something you would say like palm trees, they like bounce back how they bounce back. And whenever I hear any of I call these teachings, it just reminds me of what I remember you talking about with the palm tree. Whatever it is that you're dealing with, like all the topics that y'all have, it just touches people where they are. But wherever it is that you are, it doesn't mean you have to stay there. But what y'all do is just remind people that you're there. You're not the only one that was there. You're there. There's someone who's willing to be there and hold your hand while you're there. And you're there, but you're not going to be there always. So I thank y'all for just being the epitome of that. And thank you for letting me come up. I really come on.
I know. I thank you so much. And the palm tree is a tree that can withstand a hurricane, any kind of storm. And it may look like it's going, but it snaps back. The palm tree will always snap back. And that's the teaching you're talking about. When we talked about, and I talked about it for almost a week, I think. I kept laying in it because I'm fascinated about how a palm tree doesn't look strong at all. It's this tall, skimpy looking tree. And when I kind of researched it a bit and realized what it could stand, and it reminded me a lot of my life, how I had been bent and shaped and moved and just disappointed and betrayed and all these things, right? By, friends and the church. And, as I segue and fought through it and just kept my heart clear so God could continue to move in my heart, that's why I'm such a worshiper, because that's how I stay sane. That's how I'm able to push off offense. It's the worship, right? And so the palm tree reminded me one day, the revelation, I was sitting in prayer and I was like, wow, that's deep. How many people don't know that they're like a palm tree, that no matter how you've been, and I mean, it goes down a storm and all of a sudden, boom, it snaps right back up. And so everyone, I love that Ine brought that. I tell you, she's a little preacher. She brought that out, and that's a good note to close on. I think we have one comment here, and let's see what it is. I don't want to ignore anything. Arshawn is putting up, I don't know all these emojis. I don't know what that means, but I guess it's a good thing. What
It's
is
like
that?
a trophy.
That's a trophy. Oh, I thought so. Yes. Thank you. A goal. There you go, Arshawn. Yes. 1K. And we're going to press forward and keep going and growing and go on and grow on, like Dawn B says. So we're so excited for tonight. And I just felt I had to come on. We came on when we hit 500. So we had to come on when we hit this magnificent G. So I'm going to take it out real good. Let me see. I'm going to play some up. I think I'm going to play. I've been into this song I recorded years ago, but the lyrics is not on this track. But I love the sax on it. The sax, in the studio. I was amazed at how he was blowing the song. And the name of the song is Jesus is King. So we're going to go out with this jam. And I love you all. God bless
Love
you
y'all.
all. Ooh, this is so wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Lord. We honor you. All right.